Hey everybody, Vampyre1444 here again. I'll just turn this around. Just to do another quick update on the films that I've got this month. A lot of them, well most of them are just DVDs. I've got one Blu-Ray, and yeah, I just went on a purge on DVDs from eBay. There's quite a few of them were cheap. So to start off with, we have The Wig, Japanese film. I haven't had time to watch this yet because actually I haven't watched many of them because I've been busy playing War Thunder on the PC. So that's took up a lot of my spare time. But I'm hoping to watch these in the next day or so. So like I say, this is The Wig. It's about a girl who gets cancer, I believe, and her sister buys her a wig to cover up her bald head. But I think the wig's cursed or possessed, and it starts to change her. So I'm looking forward to seeing that one. Read a few reviews on it, and it gets positive views. Next one is the Japanese version of Dark Water. I've got the American remake with Jennifer Connelly. This one's okay. I tend to prefer the original Asian ones better than the remakes that Hollywood seems to do. But yeah, this is well acted, quite atmospheric, and it's a really good film. I enjoyed it a lot. Let's see, the next one is Red Mist, an American slasher film, and it's surprised us. It's a lot better than I thought. It's about these group of medical students who play a trick on the janitor of a hospital, and he ends up in a coma. One girl feels like really guilty, and she finds out about this experimental drug that hasn't been passed yet by the authorities. So she injects him, and what happens is he stays in the coma, but he's able to leave his body and possess people, and he goes after the students one by one, taking taking his revenge. And it's really quite good. Like I said, I was surprised. The acting was good in it. Special effects were good. Quite a bit of blood and gore. Really surprised us, and I really enjoyed it. Next one is the remake of When a Stranger Calls. Only got it because it was £2, so I thought I might as well. Haven't watched it yet. And the trouble is now I'm going to have to buy the original and the sequel, When a Stranger Calls Back. But yeah, I'll be watching this tomorrow, see what it's like. I'm not really expecting a lot from it, but for £2 you can't go wrong. The next one is an 80s slasher, Don't Go in the House. It was okay. Not as good as I thought. It played a lot like Psycho. A guy comes home, finds his mother dead. He keeps her in the house and all that. You can hear her voices, and it drives him to bring women home, and kill them by burning them. Then he dresses them up and puts them in the attic and talks to them. It was okay. The acting's not the best. 80s slasher film, so I had to get it. The next is Classic Ghost Stories of M.R. James. This is a BBC TV programme that was first broadcasted Christmas of 1986, and it's narrated by Robert Powell. and it's basically just a collection of, I think it's about 6 little ghost stories, and they were okay. I mean, there's not really actors in, it's more of just Robert Powell telling the little stories, but it was decent. I hadn't seen it before, so I thought I'd get it, but it was okay. I went out and, another cheap one I went out and got, The Deadly Spawn. What can I say about this film? Special effects were okay, not great. The acting, well, it was okay. I wanted a lot more from it. It could have been a lot better than just being set in the house. We're only about, what, 3 or 4 people trying to survive, the rest of them were killed. And then the giant one appears at the end. But it was okay. Bit of a cult classic, so I thought I'd get it. Next one is a Japanese film called Shikoku. I didn't think much of this one. I was really disappointed. It's basically, there's 2 girls that grew up together. Well, 2 girls and a lad. One of the girls' family moves away. She comes back to the island a few years later, find out her former best friend is dead. And her mother went insane and started visiting temples. But doing it in reverse, apparently, and it's supposed to be able to bring people back. And people on the island start seeing dead relatives and friends and all that. And it's just about this girl and the lad trying to stop what's happening. Yeah, I didn't. Like I say, I was really disappointed in it. I thought it was going to be a lot better, but yeah, you know, you can't have a great film all the time. Speaking of a film that's not great, another 80s classic slasher film. Sorry, a cult one. It's not classic because it's not that good. The Forest. It's about 4 people who go into the woods to do a bit of camping, and there's a mountain man there, and he kills people, eats them, but his children are ghosts, and they're scared of him, but they decide to buck up and help these people survive. And yeah, it's pants. But for £3, you know, I went and got it. It's not really good acting. The stories are all over the place. Yeah, just not very good. Not good. Yeah, well, you know, I got it. The next film I had to get from Germany, and it's the DVD of The Bunker. It's a steelbook DVD. I'd never seen this on DVD, available to get on DVD until a few weeks ago. I had it, or I've still got it up there on VHS. So I was really pleased to get this for, I think it was a £5. And I really like this film. It's about a group of Germans who, Germany's losing the war, and these guys are retreating, and they come across a bunker that's held by an old man and a boy from like the reserves, and they get told, so they take refuge in there, and they get told not to go into the lower parts because nobody goes in there because it's haunted, and they don't believe it. Some of them go down and all that, and strange things start happening, and they slowly start losing it, going mad and all that, and it's really really intense film, and I just love it. I've been waiting to find it on DVD for ages. I think it'll be a kind of while before it comes out on Blu-Ray, because I've never seen it out on Blu-Ray. But if you've never seen it, check it out. It's a really good. It's an English film, and it's just really good. I can't really read the back of it because obviously it's all in German, but so glad I got it. And finally, this came today, and I love this film. It's Richard Burton, and it's the Blu-ray version of The Medusa Touch. And I've loved this film for ages. Never got it before until now. And it's basically, he's a writer, but he can make things happen, but it's always terrible things. It's always people dying and all that. And he gets attacked and put into a coma, but that doesn't stop him. He can still make things happen, and it's about a detective trying to figure out who attacked him, and then he stumbles upon eventually what Richard Burton's character can actually do, and he's got to try and stop the disaster that Richard Burton's trying to orchestrate. But it's a really, really good suspenseful film. Really glad I got it. The only thing is, the case is so thin. I don't know what it is now, but a lot of Blu-rays are coming out in like really thin cases. But yeah, it's a brilliant film. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's one of the few films with Richard Burton in that I like, because I'm not a huge fan of his, but in this he's really intense, and his voice adds to it because he's got a really powerful voice. And yeah, I just really love this film. So glad I got it. And that's it. I think that's it. Yeah. I've got a few more things ordered from eBay, and I think the only other thing I've got is I've got a book about slasher films coming, but I don't think I'll be getting at the moment anything else until next month. Well, I don't have any plans, but that means nothing because I probably will end up ordering more. So until next time, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like it, give us a thumbs up. Thanks to everybody who's subscribing, and I shall see you next time. Cheerio.